Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Tiki-Talk. This is your Tiki girl Felicia. I'm hanging outside by my Tiki bar, ready to talk to you guys about 10 steps to living peacefully with your in-laws, especially the mother-in-law. But before we get started, please don't forget to smash the subscribe button, bang on the like button, press the share button, and pound on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload new content. And please leave a comment in the comment section to let. I grew up hearing a particular type of prayer from a lot of females who aspire to be married, and they often pray for them to be married to a man whose mother is dead. How terrible is that? But yes, it is a fact, a reality. A lot of women, especially back home in Nigeria, where I came from, where I grew up in, a lot of females pray this prayer for their mother-in-law or future mother-in-law to be dead. And this prayer is a result of either personal bad experience that they've had with a mother-in-law in their past relationships, or from horrible stories they've heard from other married women who are either currently going through it or have gone through it. So women who are not yet married or single but searching often pray this prayer because they don't want to deal with mother-in-laws. They don't want to deal with problems that comes with having to live with their mother-in-law. So this video is going to provide you with 10 steps to living peacefully with your mother-in-law. Step number 1 is to be open-minded and receptive. Just know that not all mother-in-laws are witches. Not all of them are out to destroy your marriage or to destroy your happiness. Okay? And when I say witch, I don't mean like, oh, they're practicing witchcraft or anything like that. No. Some mother-in-laws, when you see them, their behavior may suggest that they have some, spirits that is pushing them. Okay? So you just have to be open-minded and be receptive and give them a chance, just like you would give somebody on the street you meet and, you see them as a potential friend. You would give them a chance to get to know them. The same thing, it's a relationship that you're forming. It's just a relationship between you and your mother-in-law. Okay? Just as much as you're giving them a chance to get to know them, it goes both ways. They are also giving you a chance to get to know you better, to see what kind of relationship you have with your son or with the family as a whole. So this is even more important if you both have not met each other or have never met each other prior to them coming to live with you. So it's even more important to get to know them, especially if they're going to be living with you for an extended period of time. You want to know who the hell is living in your house. And the same thing, they want to know who the hell is married to their son. Okay? Now, step number 2 is don't be overly possessive. No one is in competition with you. Your husband is your husband. He's your man. He ain't going nowhere. And just because his mother-in-law, his mom, is now living in your house doesn't mean you have to compete for his attention. You also have to remember that this is her son, and she's going to need some time to spend with him. They would have to, they probably will have some discussions between both of them that you know nothing about and probably don't even want to know anything about. Sometimes it's best to stay away from things that don't concern you. Could be some private family matter that they have to discuss. And yeah, leave them, give them some time, let them, have some time, have that mother and son relationship. Okay? And you don't have to, some women also, they fight over the kitchen. Oh, don't go in my kitchen. Don't touch my pot. Don't cook my food. Kilode. If the woman wants to go and cook, let her go and cook. Okay? And if that's what she enjoys doing, allow her do it. Okay? You don't need to exert your madamness with your in-laws. No. We all know this is your house. Everybody knows it's your she knows it's your house as well. So allow her go in the kitchen if she chooses, especially if she loves cooking. Okay, and it is her cooking or her going into your kitchen and cooking. If it becomes a habit, so be it. And it's not a sign of her wanting to take over your kitchen or wanting to take over your responsibility or your house. Okay, it will even help keep her busy. It will help her it will keep her busy, make her feel relevant as she should. Okay, she is an important piece of your life now. If she's important to your husband, you best believe she's important to you. Step number 3, be respectful. Okay, you want to find out what makes her feel the most loved and respected, and apply them to your daily dealings with her. Some mother-in-laws like shopping, like mine do. Mine loves clothes as much as I do. She loves fashion, just like I do. So it makes that relationship, kind of a bit easier. So when I go shopping, I don't feel guilty, But when, just like, if your mother-in-law loves shopping, it doesn't mean that you have to take her shopping every time you go shopping, and you don't have to do a shopping spree for her every time. No, when you go out there buying stuff for yourself, at least pick one thing. If it's a pair of shoes, or if it's a blouse or pants or something, just pick out something that tells her that, okay, I'm out there, I'm buying stuff for myself, but I'm also thinking of you. Step 4, be honest. You want to keep it 100. Let me speak the American slangs, American English. Keep it 100%. 100% of the time. Okay? You want to be honest. You don't want to set yourself up for failure and pretending to be something or someone you're not. Be honest about who you are and your abilities. For example, if your cooking doesn't measure up to hers, be honest about it and give her compliment and tell her how much you love her food. Doing this or even giving her this compliment will massage her ego very well and make her even want to cook some more. Okay? And this is even more valuable if you don't enjoy cooking yourself and you have somebody who enjoys cooking and she does a good job in the kitchen. Let her do it though. Let her do it. Let her do it. And if you love shopping and dress up a certain way, do it from the get-go. So she knows what you like and how you roll. Okay? She knows, okay, this is how she likes to dress, this is how she likes to step out. She knows from the get-go. Just because don't say because she moved into your house, then you start dressing like one deeper life kind of a person. No. Then after a while, then you start showing yourself little by little. Even to she'll be confused. Like, this is not the woman that I met when I came 3 months ago. Now this is how you are. No, be honest from the get-go. Let her know who you are and how you roll. Okay? And if she doesn't like it, you both can have a conversation about it. And that doesn't mean you should conform to her preference. It just means you have a conversation about it, she understands you, and you understand her, and you keep it moving. Step number 5. We're halfway there. Make your friends known to her. Bring your friends to the house. Let her know who you're rolling with. Step number 6. Choose your battles. Choose your battles. Not all fights are worth expending your energy on. It is common for older people who are kept indoors for a long time while you go about freely moving. You wake up in the morning, take a shower, go out, you go to work, you go shopping, you go groceries, you go to school, hang out with friends. It is common for other people who don't have this same freedom that you have, especially if they're not driving, to feel bored. And when they feel bored, it starts to affect them mentally and emotionally. And the result of that is picking fights. They don't take their boredom out on their son. They take it out on you. You are the easiest target. So they take it out on you. So we just need to understand this to help us know when to engage them in an argument or just walk the hell away. But there are some things that she will say to you or even do to you that may force you to temporarily throw your home training in the trash and address some things. Okay, just to set some things straight and to create boundaries. These type of fight or arguments are necessary because you also want to be able to protect your ego. You want to protect your self-respect. You don't want anybody to come into your home and walk all over you all willy-nilly. You know what I mean? So sometimes it is necessary, but it's not every argument that you need to show her or show people in your household that you are omomoshi. You don't need to be popping with every argument. Sometimes walking away is important to preserve your sanity, your dignity, and your marriage. Okay? Step number 7, money talk. Never, with capital letters, discuss finances with your mother-in-law. Doing this will only make her see you as rich. When she starts seeing you as somebody who is rich, who has all this money, then she'll start making some crazy demands. If she's not the one making these crazy demands, she'll be telling her people back home to be calling you or your husband to be making some crazy ass demands. Okay? So never talk finances with your in-laws. Okay? Or she deals as somebody who is poor, or you are wrecking her son, you are the one, causing her son, or you are the one who is making her son not to complete the buildings he started years ago, or not to even start building a mansion for her. They will come up with all kinds of craziness that you are the cause of this, especially if you are like me who likes shopping. You like shopping, and the son has not built house. You're making this amount of money, this and this. This is all they will form these theories based on your discussion of finances with her. And once she gets this idea in her head, trust me, she will call her people back home and she will tell them. Then before you know, you become a community enemy, that you are the cause of their son not doing anything back home, or not sending them money, or not doing this. So don't put yourself in that situation. Step number 8, never discuss private matters about your own family with your in-laws. Don't do it. Doing so will make them lose respect for your family members, and they will use it to abuse you when the opportunity presents itself. So keep your own family matters private. Okay, so don't get all loose lips and start having the area of the mouth about your family shenanigans. No, you don't want to do it. They will use it as a weapon against you. Trust me, especially if your mother-in-law is crazy like that. Step number 9, give her money. Yeah, give her money. Who doesn't like money? We all like money. Okay, even old people like money, whether or not you think they have anything to do with it. Yes, even if they are just gathering it and just keeping it, shoving it in their brass, it gives them some level of comfort. Okay, knowing that my daughter-in-law gave me money today, regardless of how little it is, give it to them. As this is even more important if they are watching your kids. Because if they are not around to help watch your kids, and you're sending your kids somewhere else, for childcare, do you know how much you're gonna be paying? It costs a lot. That's like the cost of childcare for one child is a monthly car note for a nice luxury car, at least for a good ass Mercedes Benz. Okay, so if they are around and they are helping you do that, why not give them something to show appreciation? Step number 10, last but definitely not least, connection to the outside world. You want to connect them to the outside world, especially if they're living in your house and they're not driving. They don't have the same freedom of movement that you do. You want to find out who amongst your friends have older people living in their houses, or their own in-laws or their own parents, and make that connection happen. Let them exchange phone numbers And if there's nothing like that, like if you live in the US or whatever and you don't really mingle with too many people, well, that's okay. It happens that way as well. But at least to people back home, you want to make sure that you're regularly buying them calling cards, so that way when they wake up in the morning, they can dial some people and talk to them. It keeps them busy, and it also alleviates them from developing boredom. It alleviates boredom. So if they are not bored, they will not be picking random fights with you. So this is one of the things that you have to do to save yourself that trouble of having to engage in random fights that completely doesn't make sense and you don't even know where it's coming from. Now, these are the steps I have employed for the last 12 years and counting that my mother-in-law has lived with me. Okay, and with the support of my husband, it has worked. Okay, it has worked for me. Now, just because it worked for me doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone. Okay, especially if you have a mother-in-law that has Costco in the head, it may not work for them. Or if their own Costco is stronger than your own Costco, it may not work for you. But I still encourage you to try these steps out and just see how far they get you and how long it lasts for you. Okay, this will do nothing but yield positive results. All right, try it out and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know how it worked for you or if it worked for you. All right, Tiki-Talk with me on the next video. Until I see you, remain blessed now and always. Bye-bye.